Good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Children, we are doing our practice series and we have already done session 1, 2 and 3 on first 3 topics of Java of your syllabus. And today I am here for the solutions video of session 4. The topic is operators in Java. Children, I suppose you must have done the answers in your practice notebook. So just bring your notebook and tally your answers with mine. Wherever correction is required, please do that correction. And just prepare this topic also properly as you have prepared remaining topics. So let us start with the first question. The first question says define operator. So operator is basically a symbol which works on the given values, and these values are known as operands, and it works and it gives you a result. Here I have written the examples of operators like plus, minus, greater than, equals to. So these symbols work on the given values. Let me take one example, say 5 plus 3. So here 5 and 3 are the operands or the values on which this plus symbol is working, and depending upon the symbol which we are using, it will give us the result. Suppose 5 plus 3 will give you 8, and if we take the same values 5 and 3, the values are same but the symbol, the operator is changed, so the result will be also different. So operator works on the given values to give you a result. Children, I am trying to give you the easiest definitions so that it is very easy for you to learn and to remember. Question number 2 is to define arithmetical expression and arithmetical statement. So here I have written the definition. It's very simple. The expression that contains the variables, constant and the arithmetical operators to give you a meaningful result, then that is known as arithmetical expression. Like here I have used a plus b. A and b are the variables, plus is the mathematical or arithmetical operator. X plus 2 asterisk y. Plus and asterisk are the operators, 2 is constant, x and y are the variables. So these are the arithmetical expressions. Now when these expressions are assigned to a variable, then that becomes arithmetical statement. The same definition I have written here. When the arithmetical expression is assigned to a variable, then that is known as arithmetical statement. Here a plus b is expression, but if I am writing m equals to a plus b, it becomes arithmetical statement. A equals to x plus 2 into y, this becomes the arithmetical statement, whereas this is the arithmetical expression. Children, here if you see, I have not put semicolon, because when I put the semicolon, then that becomes arithmetical Java statement, right? So here we have to give the definition of arithmetical statement, not of Java statement, okay? The third question is, name 3 types of operators used in Java. Children, here I would like to tell you that if the question says name, then there is no need of explanation. Just write the names, and even the examples are also not required if only name is asked, right? So here the 3 types of operators used in Java are arithmetical operators, relational operators and logical operators. Here I have written these examples so that in case the examples are asked in the question, then only you will write these examples, otherwise there is no need to write. And when 3 types of operators are asked, you will not write less than, greater than and equals to. These are 3 types of operators. No. So the 3 types of operators are these. So please read the question carefully, and what is asked, just write that only. Anything else is not required in the answer. Before we proceed, I would like to share some information with you about Unacademy. Yes, you must have heard about Unacademy. It is the biggest educational online platform, and it is coming with a new test series named Ascent. It is for the children of class 6 to 12. As most of the viewers of our channel are from class 9th and 10th, so children, I want each one of you to participate in this online All India Championship Series. This is for the subjects Maths and Science. There are 40 questions and no negative marking. Date is 13th of February 2021. So just 3 steps are there. Step 1, enroll yourself and it is absolutely free. Step 2, attempt it live and know your score. And step 3, top rankers will be awarded worth INR 5 lakh scholarships on Unacademy Plus. Yes, Unacademy Plus is giving the education by the topmost educators for engineering, for medical, for defense and whatnot. So I want each and every child of our channel to attempt this quiz and enroll themselves. The date is 13th Feb, time is 11 to 12 for classes 9th and 10th. Total 40 questions, no negative marking for maths and science. So my best wishes are with you, and do tell me your performance in the comment section. Children, like this I will be giving you more information what I think will be beneficial for you from Unacademy and different sources, so stay blessed. Question number 4 says, name 3 arithmetical operators and give one example of each. So here are the 3 arithmetical operators, unary, binary and ternary. These are 3 arithmetical operators and you have to give one example, although I have written here 2. Plus, that is increment and decrement operators are the examples of unary operator. Then plus, minus, asterisk, slash, these are the examples of binary operator, and question mark, colon, this is known as ternary operator. Right children, here in the end screen of today's video you will get the 2 links of operators in Java. These 2 videos are present on the channel and these are very helpful for the preparation of operators chapter. So just go through those videos, you will find them very beneficial. Question number 5 is to define counter and accumulator. Children, these 2 words you have used in the programming, but for the definition when we say counter is a numeric variable which keeps a count of a process or any statement how many times it is repeated. Like suppose if I say you have to input 20 numbers and count how many are even numbers. So that counter will be increased every time whenever that condition is true. So here is the definition. It is a numeric variable which is used to keep a record of the number of times a process is repeated. Like we can use the variable CTR or C for this purpose, and anytime one process is being done, we do CTR plus plus or CTR minus minus. So it keeps a track, right? And the second term is accumulator. Accumulator means which accumulates, which stores some value and it keeps on updating. Like if I say input 20 numbers and find their sum. So every time you are entering a number, the value of sum is being updated with that number. So this process will be also repeated 20 times in this case, and every time the value of S is being updated. So those variables are known as accumulators, and here I have written the definition. It is a numeric variable which keeps on changing or updating itself with some value or input. So children, just prepare the definition, what is asked, just write that only. Question number 6 is to solve it, where the value of A is given 24 in the beginning, A plus equals to A plus 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 A. Here A plus equals to, whenever these type of expressions are there, these are known as shorthand notation. This means A is equals to A plus whatever is written here. So we will take A equals to 24 plus, and whatever is this, put that within bracket, the easiest way to solve. What mistake children do is that they don't write this value and afterwards they write the updated value and their answer becomes wrong. So always take the initial value over here and whatever expression is here, that should be solved within the bracket, then you will never ever go wrong. A plus plus, here it is post increment, so the value of A, that is 24, will be used, and after using 24 it will become 25, and when it will reach here it is pre-increment, so it will be incremented first and then it will be used, so it is 26. This equals to 24 plus 50, this is 74. So your answer is A equals to 74. Like this you have to solve it. Question number 7 is to find the value of Z when the value of X is 5 and Y is 2. Here Z is equals to plus plus X. Plus plus means pre, so the value will be changed, so it will become 6 plus Y plus plus. Y plus plus is post increment. So first the value 2 will be used, and after that when it will move, it will go as 3 plus x. So here what value it has received? 6. So it is pre-increment. First the value will be changed and then it will be used. 7 minus y. So what value of y it is receiving? It is receiving 3, but it is pre-decrement. So first it will be decreased by 1 and then it will be used. So it will be 6 plus 2, 8 plus 7 minus 2. This is equal to 15 minus 2. So the value of z comes to 13. This is your answer. Question number 8 says to differentiate between slash and modulus operator. Children, if in the question it is not asked that how many differences you have to give, then writing one difference is also sufficient. But if it is mentioned that give two difference or 1 point of difference, then accordingly you will do. Here I have written two differences. Slash operator, all of you know, gives the quotient part, and modulus operator gives the remainder part in case of integer division. That only I have written. It gives the quotient in integer division and it gives the remainder in integer division. Example can be given in second difference. 7 slash 4 will result in 1. Let me explain you. 7, if you divide 7 by 4, 4 ones are 4 and remainder is 3. So when you will use slash sign, it gives you the quotient, and 7 modulus 4 will give the answer as 3. So this is your modulus part and this is your quotient part, right? So I hope this is very simple and very easy and all of you will be able to do it. Question number 9 is to write the given snippet using ternary operator. Here the statements are given: if x greater than y, m equals to this, else m equals to this. If you see, the data type of x, y and m is not mentioned here, so there is no need of writing the data type yourself in the solution. So here m, the value is stored in m. So m is either this or this depending upon the condition. So we have to use the ternary operator. Ternary operator is known as conditional operator. So in ternary operator, first we have to put the condition. And what is the condition over here? X greater than y. Now if this condition is true, then the value after question mark will be assigned to m. So if this condition is true, what value it is taking? This value. So that we have to write here x into 50 minus y. And then after colon. If this condition is found to be false, the value written after colon will be assigned to this, and according to the given snippet, this is the value which will be assigned to m if this condition is false. So here we will write x into 10 minus y and put a semicolon. So this is how you will convert the given snippet in if to ternary. Variable name equals to condition, question mark, true statement, colon, false statement and semicolon. Just give a little practice and this is very simple. Question number 10 is to give the output, and the statement given here is using ternary operator. Int a equals to, this is the condition. Here we write the condition, and if this condition is true, this value will be assigned, and if the condition is false, this value will be assigned. So here 12 less than 13. Yes, condition is true. 12 is less than 13. So this value will be assigned to variable a, and 13 minus 12 is 1. So the output will be a equals to 1. It is very simple. Just you should know where the condition is there, which statement will be executed when this condition is true, or which will be executed when the condition is false, and you are done with these type of questions. Question number 11 is, what is the use of dot operator, and give one example. Children, when we write the program, the very first statement of the program is import java.util.scanner or java.util.asterisk. So there you have seen that dot operator is there, or when we use different scanner class function like sc.next int, sc.next, sc.next double, all these we use the dot operator. So basically dot operator is used to access the member of a package or a class, And here I have written the example, import java.util.scanner. So this is the class name. Here we have used dot operator and util is the package name. So this is how the dot operator is used. Question number 12 is, give one example of relational operator and one example of logical operator. Here all of you know, less than, greater than, not equal to, equals to, less than, equals to, greater than, equals to, all these are the relational operators. You can just write one. Here I have written many, you can just write one. Then logical operators and, or, and not. These three are the logical operators which are used in Java. You may write any one of these. Question number 13 is, what do you mean by precedence of operators? So when in Java statement more than one operator is used in a single statement, then according to the hierarchical level, which operator will be performed first, which will be performed second, that is known as precedence of operators. So the hierarchical order in which the operators are used for operations is known as precedence of operator. And here I have taken the example of the precedence of arithmetical operators. Like this we have for relational operator also, logical operator also. In arithmetical operators, first always the brackets are solved, then the exponent, and then multiplication and division. If you see here, I have written multiplication slash division. Whichever is occurring first from left to right, that will be solved first. Similarly, addition and subtraction, whichever is occurring first will be solved first. For remembering, you can just remember BEDMAS. It is bracket, exponent, division, multiplication have same priority level, and addition and subtraction, they have the same priority level. I hope it is very simple and you have understood it. Question number 14 is to arrange the given operators in the order of higher precedence to lower precedence. So here these four operators are given: and, modulus, greater than, equals to, and plus plus. The correct order is plus plus, modulus, greater than, equals to, and operator. Here I have written the types of these operators. This is unary operator, always will be performed first, then the binary, then relational, and then logical. In place of these operators, other operators can also be there. So you have to just remember, first always unary, then binary, then relational, and then logical. This is the order from higher to lower precedence. Question number 15 is to write the Java expression for the given expression, and the expression is a cube plus b cube divided by a square plus b square. A cube. For this we can write a into a like I have written here, or even you can use math.pow function. So I have written for this a plus b asterisk b. These two I have enclosed within the brackets and then the outer bracket. Even if you don't put these within the bracket, that is also perfectly correct. And then for division we will always use slash symbol. Slash I have used here, and a square, a into b into b. See here there is no symbol, but in Java we have to put multiplication symbol. So multiplication symbol will be here, a into b into b. This is how we write the Java expression for the given expression. I hope all these 15 questions are clear to you, and I suppose most of you must have done it correctly in your practice notebook. If any one of you has not yet started these practice series, please start it right now. And already we have completed 4 videos. In the description box of each video, you will get the questions, and the solutions video is always released after the questions video. So it is my request to each one of you, those who haven't started the practice yet, please start, and that is going to be very beneficial for your examination preparation. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. You can join us on our Telegram channel also. The link is given in the description box. Keep working hard, keep solving the questions. God bless you, children.